Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. Welcome to Zelda Speedruns. This is the Majora's Mask Standard Tournament Season 6 lower bracket round 5 match between Aceslayer and Alf. I'm Shannon Bread, I'm your restreamer and one of your trackers for today. In the commentary booth with me, I have Captain MD13 and Naki. And in the tracker cage with me, I have Saberstorm. So, the first thing I want to say is the tournament presses on. We're getting close to the end now. And I'm not sure if these two runners are aware, but whoever goes on to win this match is supposed to face Dodo in the next round. However, Dodo has dropped out of the tournament, which means they skip another round. So, it's going to be an interesting race today. It's going to be quite important for both of these racers. Obviously, Captain Naki, you guys can talk about that all you like, but I just wanted to say it first. And with that, I'll go get the runners ready, and commentators, take it away.
With pleasure. Well, Naki, good to see you. Welcome aboard, folks. Always another good day for MMR. How's the weekend been?
Man, I have a lot of discount candy to get through. We had Halloween here in the US, so trying to keep that at a minimum, and so this is going to help, is focusing on the race.
Sure. Yeah, we had ours at our place a couple weeks back, to be fair, so I think we still do have candy to get rid of on our end as well. But
yeah,
we've got our own candy for you folks, and that is another race. So yeah, basically whoever wins this race gets to skip a round, and will be under round 7's deadline, which that will turn out to be, if I could check my notes right, that will be whoever wins Trev person. There's still a couple matches to go before actually that gets figured out. So we'll come back to that one.
and our races are off. Starting at the top of the hour, we are live, so.
Fair enough. All right, so yeah, the traditional Beavers and Anduin Cafe wishes for me personally. What do we have there? Silver Rupee and Bomb Shoes?
And nothing we need. Oh, but a bottle on top of the clock tower.
I'd define that as something we probably need.
And it's already filled up with a red potion.
That is one of the better bottles to start out with, for sure.
Yeah, and already we're seeing some some change ups in our Ace is gonna hopefully ace their bombers test. It's in the name, of course. Probably not for that reason, but there's a chance that you could get the bombers item early with that little trick. And an all night mask on top for Alf on top of the straw chest. All right.
In before South Clocktown hinted IC. I mean, with a bottle and a potential ambiguous item here, that's a little bit concerning.
Yeah, I see 2 or 3 would be very interesting here on SCT. Yeah, so Ace is going to Observatory, and Alf did kind of a Fairy North opener.
Yeah, Alf's going to get some cash here, which is perfect for checking Tingle.
Oh.
Don't get it. Don't get it. Don't
get
it.
We can skip the Moons tier today, thankfully. That's a Bomber's Notebook that we can skip on.
All right, welcome to Tingle's Red Rupee Emporium.
Excellent for an early Bank 1.
Well, at least for the first purchase. The rest is kind of a ripoff. All right, let's see what we got in the fairy.
Okay. Just some love. Little love.
All right, and our first hint of...
Okay, was that Osh Day 1 dead?
Yeah. All right, Ocean Spider House Day 1 dead. It doesn't exclude the chest. That will be, we'll see if Coast ends up coming up IC or something like that later.
Yeah, unless you really want the Silver Rupee.
right, so Alf's going to grab this just in case it's money or a hard piece, and it is just enough money to get the wallet close to full. Not bad. Efficient. And so Alf's going to at least turn in the short story right away here. Why not? You've got the mask. You've got time. Might as well.
Yeah, this works out with this opener pretty nicely.
Yeah. And Aceslayer doing, I believe this is one of his more patented strats, the early coast check. I mean, with the bottle already in tow, getting Labfish out of the way early, that's two very in-logic checks.
Yeah, Ace has some quick cycles. It's very advantageous for getting the late night song on day 3.
Yeah, we've seen mixed results in holding or rushing that first cycle. You know, that's the beauty of MMRs, that it could work, it could not.
Nice reservation key in the Fisherman Hut grotto.
Also, something else we can make use of. Now, I notice Ace doesn't have a bottle on his C buttons. Did he either not grab the bottle or just decided not to get the fish?
That's a good question. Might be holding on to the red potion.
I guess that's fair.
Because you will need to come back here eventually. And that can save you rupees and time on the red potion purchase.
Yeah, I mean, hitting the owl statue is effectively like losing no time when you want to come back, so I guess that's fair. All right, so we got an early Romani mask, so the purchase is already in play. No, I did not see what was in the wall.
I want to say it was wood.
I often say that, and the next thing I know, it ends up being a 2-star item, so...
With like a large gilded chest, absolutely. Aren't they all wood? Well, I think, gilded, that's metal, isn't it? Or is that just like a decoration? Are we just bedazzling the chest and I've been fooled all along?
I mean, either way you can hookshot it, so I don't know what to tell you.
Oh, shoot, you're right. Oh, it's the frame. Okay, that's fair.
Ooh, good view from Aceslayer that the postman has a heart piece.
Oh yeah, 2 o'clock here. That is great info right there.
So yeah, turning in that room key reservation right away, and is only going to get some money or a heart piece. Which, to be fair...
chest.
To be fair, not necessarily a bad thing to get this early. I think Alf just wants to take another look at that and double check, but yeah, it's nothing of importance in Ocean Spider House.
Absolutely. It's super easy whenever it's an Osh hint just to think, okay, did I read Osh itself or Osh chest? And so making sure I saw, okay, day 1, I can keep moving.
Well, Osh chest can't be hinted in Season 6.
Oh, man. Okay, those are old reflexes
sometimes
then.
hints... Yeah, the sometimes hints aren't there. Aren't there this season.
Yeah, instead, we've got great fairies and beavers and all that fun stuff.
Yeah, so far the Ocean Spider House hint is all we have. Nobody has done the Termina Field Loop, and Aceslayer is about to get the All Nights mask and thinking, maybe I'll turn in that short story real quick. There's time, I think. No, elects not to and just goes straight for night 1. Which I guess you could turn the long story sometime during day 2 and just skip straight to day 3.
Nice big money for the postman.
Ooh, yeah, that's definitely going to help with Bank 1. And Alf already threw some money in, so I believe one more dump, and Alf will then be under 100 for the bank 1 check. But instead chooses to get the money, to use the money for Sword School first. Let me try that again. Sorry, that took a minute. The soda hasn't kicked in yet.
I feel that. Groove, a little love for listening to his story.
All right, a good few heart pieces isn't going to hurt this early. A little bit of defense doesn't hurt. Especially if it ends up being an early graveyard seed, although given we have literally only gotten as far as major items a bottle in the first 8 minutes, debatable.
Oh, there's something. Mirror Shield on the game, the Swords game. Okay.
All right. Early mirror is nice just for not having to hunt it down later. We might not need it, but also who knows where light arrows ran off to. Yeah, luckily that was on the Sword School and not the Postman, so we don't have to worry about bunnyhood concerns. That did come up earlier in these brackets, and I think once it came up in Swiss.
Oh, Swamp with 1 IC, I believe.
Okay, only 1 IC. That's very interesting. Could be already in play. Could just be Kome. Could be Kotake. We have the bottle. I think if you have that hint, I think you rush that. Like you go straight to day 2 woods as soon as you're done with your Terminal Field loop. Because there's a good bet that could be Deku Mask, and you can just complete the loop all the way to Palace, get your song. Maybe it's the frog, although that'd be so insulting if it was the frog.
It would be cruel, but it would keep that hint relevant for a little further in the seed at least.
It's true, but since it is only 1 IC, whatever we do find, if we know it's a major, then it's definitely the 2-star. All right, so we got a hint here that reads... Oh, wait, that's the same hint. Never mind. I thought Ace was going for the quad hints. But no, we're going to get the outer loop hints first, which reads Ocean Spider House again. Thanks, game. That doesn't tell us that doesn't tell us anything useful at this point.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure we're just a few minutes away from the quads. I'm sure we'll have quick trip quads too. There'll be a bunch of icy machines. Woodfall Great Fairy. Okay.
Ooh, so Woodfall Great Fairy is another bow, but it is not required. So obviously another bow comes up before Woodfall. I would hope.
Yeah, certainly not your first bow, it looks like.
Did Alf take a peek there at the Road to Icona pillar? I didn't see it.
Oh, I missed that too.
All right, quad hints, and they read Goron Race's hookshot. Oh, Ranch is totally dead. Wow. Also, Goron Race hookshot. Okay. Ranch Sisters is a red rupee and a non-required land title deed.
Thanks, game.
And Swamp Spider House is dead. Okay, lots of always hints there.
Well, that hook is going to be fun.
Also, nice Ranch Sisters hint when we already have Ranch Foolish. Thanks, game. Thanks a bunch.
Exactly my thought. That is not fun. It's like, thanks for eating my hint.
All right, so Goron Race... Okay, Goron Race hookshot. Oh, that's ugly. That means you have to do Snow-Eyed Temple without Hookshot. Buckle up. All right, Stumpy looks to be dead. All right, and I saw that Larry only had a silver rupee, so nothing of importance there for once. Southern Grotto was junk.
Yeah, we had the grass.
Oh, wait, no.
It was a blue paper.
Yeah, sorry, not junk necessarily. Could be paper for some pre-day 3 toilet hand. It is in play courtesy of... Actually, wait, no, the room key was... No, actually, no, the room key is in play, right? Yeah, that is in play. Because it was in Coast Grotto.
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
we know it's only wood, but it might draw our other racer to do something in the end, I suppose. Or I guess, you're seeing like logic. You're talking about logic. I see, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I'm thinking for like something that's pre-day 3 related, like a cafe mess for midnight meeting or something like that. Although you could just song a time afterwards anyway, so it really wouldn't make that much of a difference, but you get the idea.
Yeah, absolutely.
Also, what was that on the tourist center roof? Did not see that either. Too busy smiling at Hookshot Goron race.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun. Yeah.
So yeah,
you're gonna have Goron for the Zori Grotto, so no Hookshot logic for that today either.
Indeed. Yeah, Hookshot's such a powerful movement item, too, and it's locked behind, unfortunately, a very movement-heavy dungeon that usually Hookshot would make 10 billion times easier.
Yeah, it feels like in S6, or maybe just the past couple of weeks, that Hookshot's been the bottleneck, and that's like what opens everything up, so definitely curious to see what that's going to be here.
Indeed. All right, so Aceslayer the first to rescue Bomb Grandma for yet another silver rupee.
Early bank.
Yeah, it's looking good for early bank. And not to mention, that has been in place since day 1, so... Yeah, definitely the money for it. Ooh, Alf just in time. Talk about down to the wire. I'm pretty sure he entered North Clocktown at 12:15. Oh, Ace already did bank 1 apparently, and it was $50. You know, the same as Toilet Hand. So
interest.
All right, so forget about that early Toilet Hand idea, but we are going to see the day 1 milk bar purchase, courtesy of that Romani mask. We can get at least the first item. Watch it be a wallet. Never mind, it's just a piece of Heart Emporium. What is it with shops having double of everything today?
Yeah, it seems to be a theme.
So now, Ranch Foolish is such a weird hint to get this early because, unfortunately, that may persuade you to just not go to Ranch at all on day 3, which, I don't know. Like, do you at least run there for the hints anyway? Especially considering you're missing so many, although we'll see what happens when we see runners do the swamp play. Because it looks like Alpha's going straight for day 2 now. And interestingly, Ace electing to dump the red potion.
We got robbed of our stick.
All right, I did see that the big bomb bag reward was a heart container, so no need to spend any cash on that.
Another bottle in P-Hat Grotto.
Okay, 2 early bottles. I mean, 2 bottles is nice, especially now that Alf could... Oh, you could just get back the red potion for free. Okay,
Ooh.
yeah, that checks.
And I believe that's PFE 0.
Ooh, that's a pretty decent Foolish. I mean, it's one that's easily accessible after Zora Mask, but also Pirate's Fortress even remotely hinted Foolish is a little concerning, because that suggests to me that Zora's going to be late.
And there's the SS duplicate. Okay.
Ooh, so they're both early. So yeah, that to me suggests, yeah, you rush Swamp now. Take that red potion and just go. Which appears to be what Ace is doing.
Beaver's is a pink frog.
Oh. So yeah, ultimately that play with the red potion, what Ace just ended up doing was getting 20 bucks to dump for bank 1, get another 50 out of that, and then just grab the red potion again off the clock tower to get money back. And I assume that was for... Well, it wouldn't have been for Tingle because no projectiles, but nevertheless, if you gotta spend money later, at least you'll have it. So yeah, apparently, chat's also enlightening me. Shan's telling me that apparently that is the first time Goron Race has ever popped up. Which, that sounds about right. It's certainly I haven't seen it in the races I've called.
Yeah, this is the first... Oh, run it. Okay, cool. The flag is right before the finish line. I got debated. Yeah, I have not seen Goron Race be important yet. Oh, nice letter to Mama on the horse race.
Ooh, something else we can work. Well, we can't really work with that right this minute because we already know Postman is dead. But if we see a cafe mask in time, and who knows, that could be the swamp. That could be the swamp by sea.
Another hint. Iconic Great Fairy dead. Dead among the land of the dead.
And we're getting our day 2 wood sweep, and yeah, I think this is definitely the right play given the swamp by sea.
Oh, but there it is.
That's definitely the right play given the swamp by sea.
And the nice thing about IC is we can just ditch this place.
Zora Mask, first mask you get. Hook shot late and exterior hinted Foolish. Thanks, game. Thanks a bunch. So yeah, our runners can just skedaddle now out of Swamp. They don't have to worry about picking up any more items. Although, well, we have Zora. That's our projectiles for the big Octo. So now we don't need to even rescue Kome for the boat. So... Okay, so Zora being our first transformation mask, it gives us projectiles, which means we could check a couple more tingles. Which, honestly, I feel like that's the best you can do right now with your current equipment. Not much else Zora does for you other than... it lets you get to Zora Hall, it lets you check a couple of things, but... Yeah, this is a very awkward start. Not necessarily a lot of stuff you could do clustered together. There's the sunken chest and cape you can do. What else is there? There's the... I mean, there's not really a clean way to do it, but you could do the like. If we get fairy eggs, that would be probably best case scenario. Like, if you run out of stuff to do, there might be a consideration to rushing that as soon as that's possible.
Yeah, 2 bottles, that's not so bad.
Yeah, 2 bottles. Yeah, 2 bottles is not so bad, especially, I mean, either way, you're going in and out of the place 7 times. Not much you can do about that. That's what really kills the time for Zegs. All right, and we are going to get our long story from Alf. Just going to go straight to day 3. And we'll see if he chooses to rush those day 3 ranch hints real quick, despite the ranch foolish. I mean, there's still too much missing info. I would.
I'm curious what direction. It looks like Ace is on this side of town, so that might be what's going on.
All right, well, gets a heart container at the very least. Alf also, well, yeah, that's right, because we don't need it anymore since Komei's useless. Terrible words I just said, I just realized, but, yeah,
Got
no need
nothing
for the
for us this scene.
Yeah, nothing, nah, we don't need the red potion right now, so not unless we get magic out of lead suddenly. Ace casually just waltzing right by Milk Road Tingle, despite having... well, actually, it's kind of out of the way for now. I'm sure Ace will get it on the way out. Also, I probably said Alf. I knew I was going to get the names mixed up at least once today. We said earlier they both start with A and have an L in there. That looked like a gilded chest on Clocktown Central Pillar.
And Alf is on night 3, so... Looks like we're gonna not do the play.
Ooh.
Not as thirsty for info.
All right, so yeah, Clocktown having potentially 3 major items. A bottle, All Night's Mask didn't give us anything. But that Clocktown Central Pillar is a little concerning, since that might currently be locked behind a Goron Race hook shot. Because the only other way we can get in there right now is Moon's Tear and Deku. Have fun with that. Ooh, a nice 47 from Ace on Gorman Race. But yeah, other than that, I think we're looking at kind of a bottleneck here, unfortunately. There's really not much else you can do besides pick up that Zora mask and do West-related stuff.
Got an emotional support fish.
All right, and we are going to see that Milk Road Tingle check from Ace, and it is, again, a piece of Heart Emporium. What is with these shops today? Like,
They're transitioning to a new healthcare system, so now you just buy your own pieces of heart.
Could you imagine a Zelda game that actually, like, did that? Like, had more than one heart piece as a purchase? Or, like, a full heart container as a purchase?
Oh, yeah, especially in, like, a store, like Goron City Store.
I say that, and that's kind of how it works in the modern Zelda games in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom anyway, so... Stone Tower, that's not the best Foolish in the world, but we do have Fairy Shuffle. All right, so good information. Zeg's already in play. Yeah, I think you just do this now. You're here. There's really not a whole lot else you can do. For all we know, we could be bottlenecked into a Zeg's healing.
Yeah, and that would open up a couple checks. And there's a bow on the fish.
Never mind. Well, actually, okay, that opens up Swamp Archery. I mean, that really, by itself, that bow doesn't do us a whole lot of good. Especially since Swamp is already confirmed dead. Oh, Andrew Cafe is dead.
Yeah, I mean, imagine Goron Race and then going to Andrew Cafe. Because you need that hook shot for the last portion of it.
That is all of our, what's it's called? That's all of our priority hints. I have Ocean Spider House and Swamp Spider House are both dead. Woodfall Great Fairy and Iconic Great Fairy are both dead. Ranch Sisters is dead with a land title deed not required. Beavers is dead, Anjun Cafe is dead, and Goron Race is hookshot. So, I think I'm all caught up here. Another double piece of Heart Emporium on Great Bay Tingle. Excuse me. These are all different tingles. Somebody explain to me how that one works. I know there's a lot of heart pieces in MM, but still. Was that a... Oh yeah, that had to be exterior because we already have all 3 of our Foolishes. So yeah, our Foolishes is Ranch, Stone Tower, and Pirate's Fortress Exterior. Ranch is not too bad. Pirate's Fortress Exterior is... because we already have Zora, and Ranch Foolish is just useless because we already knew Ranch Sisters. Well, actually, Ranch Sisters we already knew was dead as well, so... Yeah, honestly, these Foolishes, not that great today. Doesn't really knock out any really terrible spots, and the only nice spot it does knock out was already full clearable. But yeah, I think I agree with this play of getting eggs now because I'm fairly confident that one way or another we're bottlenecked into we're either bottlenecked to healing or that our progression is just chilling on Swamp Archery or something. And plus, we have to wait until midnight anyway, as chat points out. So yeah, Ace... Honestly, Ace didn't get a tremendous amount of good info either with those hints, like besides the rest of our always hints. So yeah, honestly, going to Ranch, surprisingly not, for the hints, surprisingly not paying out, at least not tremendously.
Yeah, so far that information isn't too strong, since we already had, like, the Foolish and everything. Yeah, if
Yeah,
you're getting another
that?
importance count, that would be big.
Mm-hmm. That also means no Foolish except for the Song Dungeons scenarios today as well. It should also be noted that we did get a Razor Sword on the ranch roof, on the doggy racetrack roof, so at the very least Ace has offense, but other than that, yeah, not really any point going to Ranch. I said Ace, right?
Pretty sure.
Just double checking because I'm already second guessing myself.
Now I'm worried
Sorry.
I'm going to do it. I was fine, and now I'm worried I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
Even Shan.
For clarification, chat, we did have this conversation in the Discord before the race started that we thought that was going to happen. So, all right, and just like that, we're going to get our egg song from Alpha at the 31-minute mark. Chat, how about that? 31-minute potential bottleneck Zegs.
Zags before Straw Roof is kind of wild. New Wave Bossa Nova. All right.
Can we do anything in there right now without?
Not without a hook.
We can't. No, yeah, we're
Yeah,
we're already locked out of that. I mean, it's required. So, I mean, at least it's not. And again, runners have to burn midnight oil here until we get to night 3, until final hours. So, you know what? If you had to do it, might as well have done it now. So, you know what? I'm sure they don't feel too bad about that. All right. Hopefully, this is another IC.
Hey,
Village.
Goron Village.
One IC Goron Village. And
That's
it can't be for a
contagious.
bottle. I think we can also agree bottles are 1 star because Zegs are required. So Goron Village at least does not have a bottle. Is there anything we can do in Goron? Oh, yeah, Lens
Goron
Cave.
right there.
Oh,
On the like.
okay. Yeah. And the bow put that into play. So yeah, perfectly in logic, relatively early Goron Mask as it turns out. That is our north access. So we can probably get that Goron Village Wall. Is that a bomb bag on Clifford?
That's pretty funny.
Well then. All right, so yeah, let's see what Goron Mask is a lot better than Zora given the circumstances. It does give us sewers access as well. That is not hinted foolish. And we're going to get a Pinnacle Rock play from Aceslayer. Meanwhile, the Grotto has something of interest here in Cape.
Ooh.
Ooh,
We're getting ready
you
for
know,
Snowhead.
and to be honest, that is the dungeon you want to be ready for soon, because that is the one that's going to yield you your hookshot eventually. Not to mention it lets you open up Keg Trial early. So yeah, with Magic in tow, eventually, if we could find out where that ran off to, which, let's be real here, that's probably the one I see in Village. And I would have to guess Lullaby is probably on the Elder.
2 vanilla songs.
It can happen.
Ah,
And
definitely. I just think it'll be fun.
all right, Alf deciding to skedaddle right away. Ooh, there is a gilded chest back there, though.
It's a big one.
All right, All Night's mass purchase coming up here, and it is a blue rupee.
Sword spin and PR.
All right, so once again, Ace getting all the offensive items here. All right, so Ace is going to get both of the remaining checks here in the lab. So yeah, it turns out early West was the correct play. So Ace kind of had the right idea, but just didn't rush the fish right away.
I'll be curious if we see PR on Alf's side at all.
I would wager probably not. I think what's going to happen is both runners are going to get their song and then probably go north right away for that Goron Village Wath. Oh, apparently Alf never checked Pillar Grotto. Right, Acelayer's going to see Tingle's Heart Piece Emporium. Tingle's second Heart Piece Emporium, I might add.
Lots of little loves.
Alright, so now Alf's going to make a detour to Punch Rock, and then I think this is probably where the journey ends for this cycle. Or not.
Oh, Kamaro. Can't use that tonight.
Never mind, this is where the journey ends for the cycle.
Yeah, Straw Roof, get our song.
Yep, turn that in the next day. Ooh, Aceslayer almost got eaten there, and is going to get the Goron Village hint here. All right, so next cycle, yeah, I think as we established before, yeah, you rush Goron Village, you get that IC. It's probably, like I said, it's probably magic.
Yeah.
It would certainly make the most sense, but then again, you know, it could make something far more convoluted. But yeah, I think regardless, North is your next play. We get Elegy from the Skull Kid, which is unfortunately not the best song to get right now. It's required, but we can't exactly do anything with that either.
Yep.
Especially since it's locked behind a Goron Race hookshot.
And everything else that comes with it. Yeah, so it doesn't do much for us now.
Yeah, at least we have the Mirror Shield just in case it becomes an issue. Once we do get Icona access, if we had a Keg, we could do Keg Castle. But we're missing magic, ice arrows, some kind of death mask. So we're missing a few things before we even have to worry about that for once. Because I swear most of the time it ends up being Icona in the first 25 minutes.
Ooh, and that goes pretty hard. Death Mask doesn't seem to be a band name yet. So if anyone has an idea for like a heavy metal group, I feel like that's the perfect opportunity. I like that term.
Noted. All right, we're going to get to see our Rosa Sisters dance early. Alf just turning that in right away. Because, yeah, I don't think there's any other day 1 obligations at this point. There is Honey and Darling day 3 at best. And there's also Goron chess minigames, so you can do half your minigames now. Actually, more than that, because you can do Swamp Archery, too. That hasn't been ruled out either. So yeah, there's a few sort of off-the-beaten-path checks you can do. The most dense is obviously Goron Village, and especially given it's 1 IC, and you could basically toss the whole place now, might as well do it. Unless, of course, it's Keg Trial, in which case, ew.
Just a banana.
But I find that very unlikely, though.
Right, yeah.
I'm fairly convinced it is just straight-up Lens Cave.
This is the nice thing about these ICs over WoTH, is you're just able to find your important item and bail. Obviously some ambiguity when it's, you know, more than just IC1. But I've been liking this so far.
Yeah, we did have a bait IC wallet in a previous race, so yeah, if it's an ambiguous item, then you gotta raise some question marks.
I feel like it gives the seed more opportunity to either be more nice or more mean than the WoF and Foolish.
Pretty much. Now, unfortunately, Alpha's out of arrows at the moment, so needs to grab some extras. Hopefully get some from these bushes.
And
there we go. Don't know why the Goddess of Time is so picky about what you can take back with you. So yeah, we know there's 1 IC in Goron Village. It can't be a bottle, since bottles are 1 star. Yeah, so far not really much of a brain teaser seed, I would say, at least not yet. This one seems pretty self-explanatory. You know, you get Zora, you go do a few things in the west, you get your bow and Goron, you go north. You don't have Deku or hook shots, so you can't really do anything else. What is that on Hugh? Wait, no, I need another look at that. Was that a blast mask or a keg? One moment, please. I still couldn't get the best look at that. Might have been a frog, too. It looked round. But it could have just been a frog.
Him wearing a frog and not the frog mask is pretty great comedy. Oh, gold dust on the Transformation Fairy.
Okay. We don't have magic or access to hot spring water yet, so we can't... Really? No, put it back. I don't want to tingle. That... We can now turn in Madame Aroma 2 and Midnight Meeting. And now the Express Mail wasn't in a bad spot, to be fair. If I'm not mistaken, it was in Termina Field somewhere, if memory serves. If not, someplace fairly nice. It was on Gorman Bro. Oh, that's not really that nice, actually. Got some Phendrana drifts here. Shoutouts to Prime 4. Do we have any hype for that?
Heck yeah.
I will admit Samus on a motorbike wasn't on my Prime 4 bingo card, but I'll allow it. What was that up there?
I think it's a silver rupee.
White Frog on the purchase.
You know, if we put Link on a motorbike, I guess we can put Samus there too.
You know, you're not wrong. Link did it first. Actually, I think technically, did Mario Odyssey come out before? Oh, hold on. Need another look at that Hugo item. Okay, this is probably our 2-star, and it's a bomb bag. Oh, so your North Access was hard-locked by Goron Mask, since I think we can safely assume that bomb bag is 2 stars. Hold the phone. What do we do with that? We have sewers. Oh, chat's saying it was Picto on, was that on Hugo they're talking about, or the Swamp Title Deed turn-in? Oh yeah, nobody did bombers because projectiles were slightly late to the bandwagon.
Yeah, I thought Ace was going to start it since they went to the north right before this.
Yeah, Paths to Snowhead Grotto we can't do technically in Logic because no magic. Day 2 Grave is open.
Yeah. Day 2 Grave. So I wonder if Captain's Hat is around the corner.
That wouldn't surprise me, because we can also unfreeze... Well, actually, no, we can't unfreeze the Elder, because we don't have logical hot spring water or magic.
That's right, that puts Grave Grotto open, too. That one's for sure open. Oh.
Yeah, Shan's confirming that it is, in fact, Pictobox on Hugo. Okay. That's magic locked. It does have a couple of checks, but oh no. Oops. Silly tree. Take 2. So yeah, I guess Alf wants the song now. So he's gonna open it up with hot spring water. But yeah, we have great. Let's see what we have left in Logic. We have Graveyard Grotto. We have Bomber Kids. We have not this, not Hot Spring Water Grotto. Zoe Grotto, as Ace is now checking for us, because that's not locked by magic. Nothing here.
Oh, frames! Come on. Oh, it did.
It still went.
Okay.
First frame explosion. Well done, Alf.
That was trolly.
It also could just be Midnight Meeting or Madame Aroma 2, because In and East Clocktown haven't been ruled out. So both of those could be our answer. Sewers, yeah, so there's a handful of things we can do with that bomb bag. It's just that they're, again, all kind of spread out and in weird spots. And not efficient.
Oh, Sonata. Where
Again.
is magic? Huh.
Again, we need it, but that doesn't let us get into Snowhead Temple for our hookshot requirement. I'm fairly certain that is what Alf was hoping for. I think he might have been considering breaking logic a little bit, although that wouldn't make a difference because you can't use magic yet, so it's not like you can actually use fire. So yeah, we're going on an unhinted magic hunt. Good luck with this one, folks. Now, that being said, bombs could end up not being the 2-star if magic shows up somewhere else and like Keg Trial is the 2-star item, like ice arrows or something. So bombs may end up not being the answer, because unfortunately, and I have to agree with Chad on this one, bombs could be about just as ambiguous as an ambiguous turn in Mask. Now, that being said, if that were the case, then we would have unrequired bombs, and that would be insane.
Yeah, we'll see what Ace finds here in Grave Grotto.
And now, does Sonata lock anything? Because that could be a big deal later.
Oh, there's some gold on that chest.
All right. And Alpha's already played Song of Time to zip back to night 1. All right, so we do have to keep an eye on Kita. That is locked by Sonata, so Alpha's going to be a tiny bit ahead of the game if he decides to go in that direction, although with only 5 hearts and no additional offense, that is going to be a very sketch play. But that being said, it looks like he wants to get Midnight Meeting queued up here. Makes sense. Kind of missed your chance on the last cycle, so no sense in trying to wait around it. Might as well just bin the current cycle and start over. And I guess to keep yourself busy, now's no better time like the present to do those graveyard checks. All right, and Ace giving us chest minigame.
Oh. Okay, nothing.
Yeah, we often say, don't neglect your minigames, don't neglect Bank Zero, and don't forget bombers. I have a feel. Why do I get the sinking feeling that this is actually going to end up being a don't skip bombers seed?
Yeah, we haven't seen that item yet.
Now, another thing that bomb bag could be required, the bomb bag could be 2 stars for, is that if it's well, no, you can do Honey and Darling day 3, so never mind.
Yeah, that's
There's not really. There's not really any day 1 or 2 specific locked things that something else beyond. Oh, no, not even Couples Mask. So yeah, let's see if Alf decides that he wants to do Kita now. Although, yeah, with Goron Mask, as Chat points out, that it is workable. Oh, well, actually, no, that's useless. Sorry, Chat, no lemons today. Alf getting, I think, lousy RNG on those arrows.
We got just enough.
Except Alf realizing...
Oh,
yeah, Alf is still jinxed right now, so...
Yeah, at least Goron can do some damage.
And then just blew his last bomb. And then had a Songs Are Hard moment, apparently.
I get that. Whenever I play Ocarina of Time or the combo, I always confuse this with Prelude, and I go the wrong direction when I try to go for Woodfall. Nice stun.
Ooh, it's gonna catch him.
Nice not to drag this to the next firewall. Yeah, for a community like Akana and these like skeletons being from long ago, they have a surprisingly up-to-date security protocol with these firewalls.
I know, right? And you can never be too safe with the internet these days.
Absolutely.
All right, and so Alf does fairly swiftly, given the equipment, take down Kita. And it's a small gilded. It could be Swamp Title Deed.
Or letter to Cathay.
We don't need that. That's garbage.
Yeah, okay. It's not that's not going to be any big advantage.
So chat asks, Zora, Goron bombs bow and fire by the 50-minute mark. You would think that would be pretty nice. Unfortunately, we need hookshot on Goron Race, and we don't have Magic or Lullaby, and all of our songs haven't yielded it yet, including Zora Eggs, which gave us New Wave. And we really don't have any clue where to go right now. Like, there's nothing pointing us directly to Magic or pretty much anything besides the hookshot hint. So we're in a bit of a weird... We're in kind of a less than 1 hour in casino for Magic, for lack of a better term at this point. Magic and Deku Mask, it feels like, because it feels like Deku's locking our next song. Because what songs do we have left? We have Graveyard, which Captain's Hat could give us that too. We have the Monkey. We have Egos, which we can't do yet. We need a couple things. And Boss Blue Warp, which we can't do yet because we can't get into a dungeon. 2 of them are locked by Hookshot. 1 is locked by Deku Mask. The other is locked by Magic.
Oh, and Alf is going PR. Okay.
All right, so he is at least going to get Great Spin.
Yeah, this could have been something skippable, but I am curious why you go here before sewers.
Was the Gold Dust bottle locked? Remind me where the Gold Dust was again? I don't think it was bottle locked.
I know it was on the way for Ace going north. I'm trying to remember where that was.
I think it was Zoe Grotto.
Oh. I feel like Zoe Grotto was nothing. Because I don't think Ace was there yet when he got it.
Maybe.
Oh, it was Transformation Fairy.
Transformation Fairy, okay. You go all the way to sewers, and you get the crying mask. Yeah, that about sums up your typical MMR seed, especially in Season 6.
Oh yeah, I suppose we have a couple interior checks that are in Logic.
Yeah, you can get at least up to Hookshot Chest, which I swear, if that's Magic, I'm going to laugh. Because, yeah, Cruel right irony. Now, Cruel Irony, Magic is really the big bottleneck right now. And it seems like Alf might actually be heading in the same direction. Yeah, this makes sense. Like, it's still, like, overall between sewers and interior, a handful of checks. I believe it's close to half a dozen, if the memory serves. Plus Hookshot Chest itself.
And I do get the PR play for just the sake of not taking chances, if it is that.
Yeah, and it's also the mentality of, okay, hang on, the seed is starting to bottleneck again. What have I missed?
Yeah, because in some seeds you could be, calling it before it happens, and you go to PR and you get rewarded. So Yeah, in some situations you don't want to necessarily be, wait to go somewhere just because you feel like it's somewhere you should go only when you're bottlenecked. It's kind of like a reverse psychology thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, unfortunately, if magic is our bottleneck, it's not guarded by bees. All right, so absolutely nothing in this path. It's just straight up on bombers, isn't it? Now, don't neglect your bomber kids, people.
Yeah, that was the first thing that we almost saw today.
How many times do we have to tell you this? That is, of course, assuming there's even anything on there. I mean, although that being said, we're not far off at this point. Like, we've cleared Graveyard, we've checked everything non-hook locked in PF. What's left? Swamp Archery? Madame Roman Bar, Midnight Meeting. There's literally nothing but trash left. We literally have 4 checks and 3 of them are trash. Well, Bombers is specifically trash now because it's an isolated check. You know, Bombers, it's generally preferable that you try to route that in with something nice, like mini-games or West Clocktown mini-games. But you can't really do that when you've already done them.
Yeah, Deku would at least bring you north, but yeah, with going around Clocktown just for bombers is like not the most ideal.
Yeah, this is gonna be a rough few minutes, folks. Unfortunately, no hook shot, which means Alf has to go back around. Brain did not compute, saying, well, I mean, Postmen's and Sword School are technically minigames.
Yeah, there's at least Midnight Meeting.
Yeah, Midnight Meeting's not the worst if your time of day lines up, which it is lined up for Alf right now, and he should be done checking Pirate's Fortress in a second here. He's just going to use the cutscene to find out. And Ace is getting the letter to Mama again.
Yeah, they've got time of day for letter to Mama in a few hours. Or maybe a fast forward. It's day 3 for sure.
I think so, yeah, because the sky's a little on the red side on day 3.
Ominous.
It's even more red in MM3D on night 3. Yeah, because like an N64
to try the 3D randomizer.
Yeah, because in N64 the sky's just pink, but in 3D, it's red and swirling.
Wow.
All right, Alf does have to bust out of here soon before dipping out of Midnight Meeting. Meanwhile, Ace, I did notice looking at the playback, gets another 57 on Gorman Race. 47, rather, excuse me. 57, I would question how that ended up being a W. So Ace is gonna miss out on Midnight Meeting this cycle, but Alf is not in the time of day position for letter to Mama, and not to mention also has to do what's it's called. Also does not have the room did not get the room key, so has to do a gainer or a bomb jump or something to get back up here. Because you do lose the room key. You do lose the room key after Song of Timing. And the room key was not in the best place in the world. That was in Coast Grotto.
Yeah, behind the Fisherman Grotto.
Nice couple's mask.
Oh. And Captain's hat. I'm in that meeting.
Nice okay. Captain's hat. Okay. So it's just both. Okay. Cafe mask potentially double. Cafe mask potentially double required. I do think Alf got the better of the two deals, though, because, I mean, that's a song, that's 3 checks, and it is just the bare, bitter end of night 1, so you've got just enough time to get down into the grave and check that before cycling, or before cycling to day 2. But it looks like Ace is also going to set up Midnight Meeting anyway. Oh, Alpha's deciding to just go straight to night 2, then. Okay.
Oh, not in the grotto? Oh, okay, because it's the other pillar. Midnight Meeting set, and it also gives you time of day to check the couple's mask.
Now, I do know that Alf picked up rupees and did not go to night 2. I wonder if this is just trying to get some money and equipment for a quick swamp archery dip and minigames. Yeah, this looks to be minigames. Understandable. We're going to see that couple's mask turn in. If this is also required, I'm going to giggle.
Oh, so that's why we had couples mask in the Deku Nut in our hash today. Interesting.
That checks. Unfortunately, here's the problem. It's ice arrows, which sure, we need them, but guess what? We can't do anything with them because we still don't have magic.
Oh, well, that'll just be in Graveyard Grotto, I'm sure. Or in the graves, rather.
Probably. That is a double required cafe's mask, by the way. That is a super 2-star cafe mask.
It really, yeah. Also, nice foolish Bremen.
Yeah, Ace got that earlier. So Alf will eventually... The nice thing is, Alf doesn't need those ice arrows right now anyway, because Magic is going to be late to the bandwagon. The other problem, though, is that Alf is also not necessarily in a rush to check that either. So we'll see if Alf does remember to go check that next time Night 3 pops up. But unfortunately, he's a little starved on supplies here, but is getting a few arrow drops now. Even got some bombs to go with it. Okay, this is picking up the Ocean title deed. Which, we can't do anything with that. I wonder if Alf may have had a goldfish moment and thought that was letter to Mama. Oh, it could just be preparing that for later just in case, too.
Oh, if you're steady on the bombers. Okay, well,
and yet,
not progression, but big man is nice.
You're telling me the only reason Ace's code missed is because 2 is in the wrong spot.
Wow.
Also, despite everything, an hour later, once again, big man before remains. How does Seedbot keep getting away with this? Oh, somebody needs to get the bot checked up.
You said hour, and it reminded me, happy hour, everyone. For anyone just coming in, we have Ace and Alf putting on an awesome show for us, trying to figure out how do we get to hook on Goron race, you know, what is the pathway? So big shout out to them. Please check them out. Wonderful racers. And we've got Naki and Captain on commentary, as well as Saber and Shan working the tracker booth, and Shan restreaming. Thank you to everyone who makes the show go on.
Yes, we would also like to thank you folks for joining us in celebrating Shan's return to form on Trash Season 6 Seeds.
Heck yeah. Can't go without it. We love to see it. A challenge for the racers and a show for the spectators. Handy dandy Goron trick. Just hold left, walk in this door, and you don't even need the lens. Of course, a nice bomb. Backflips also do the trick. Not as smooth as Goron, though.
See, the crazy thing is we're still missing at least 2 items regardless in order to get the remainder of our songs. Because besides Boss Blue Warp, we need a non-Boss Blue Warp song to get into... Well, actually, possibly not. Like, it could be that Deku comes up next, and that's how we get Boss Blue Warp for Lullaby. That could be at least our path to Lullaby. But we also do still need magic to get to Snowhead either way. At least logically we do. Not to mention for fire arrows, but then again, Day 2 Grave has something of note, and it is, in fact, magic. There you go. So yeah, Alf definitely got the better deal.
Kudos to whoever thought of Day 2 Grave first. Yep, that's 2-star bombs. That's why that was important.
That does make a whole lot of sense in hindsight.
No pillar jump.
Now, wouldn't it be funny if the Boss Blue Warp item on Goat was a keg?
Oh. Yeah, that would be wild, actually. Just right before you go to your Goron race. Where's that keg? Oh, it's just right here. Okay.
You know, that just letting you skip keg trial. All right, we got double defense on Swamp Archery. Certainly not going to go amiss, especially given offense. I mean, for bosses, offense is free because big man before remains again. But for everything else, yeah, not doing the best. We have Razor Sword at least on Ace's side, but I'm fine with Trash Seas. Just give me good combat, you know?
And Lullaby.
Alrighty, that explains a lot. Vanilla Oath would be really funny right now, because then we don't even need Mirror Shield. Potentially. Because, yeah, what are our songs left? Monkey, Boss Blue Warp, and Egos. Yeah, this is a weird seed. Like, does the seed spell itself right out after Hookshot is the ultimate question, or are we still going to be in a casino for light arrows?
Yeah, a lot of uncertainty before us still.
I mean, among other things. Because, yeah, I gotta be real with you, our hints have been absolute garbage, except for the Goron race hint. And even then, that could also be classified as garbage, too. That being said, Alf now does have the Snowhead Temple clear package, so he is able to go get a Hookshot. He's got magic, he's got Lullaby, he's got fire, Goron. What? Well, but I would ask what more do you need, and I would say a Hookshot would be nice, but we're not getting that.
Yeah, and you know you're not getting that, which is, I guess, a nicety of the seed.
Ah, I see. Termin has been keeping their onions in check. Ace is pointing this out. That is a nice onion right there.
Oh, yeah. Definitely checks out.
Either that or that's just a really small jug.
Oh, yeah. I could see that being like a small pot. Yeah, I can't stop staring, so...
Andrew just casually pushing Ace out of the way of that onion. Rude.
She has a schedule to keep. She will not wait for us to move.
Alright. Alf having so far no trouble getting up Snowhead. Almost definitely went sailing off the edge there.
All part of the plan.
Oh, this song. Okay, we can agree that bow is definitely bow-locked. Ooh, Shan dressed up as Shrek for Halloween. I dressed up as... Well, I didn't really have the hairdo, but I dressed up as Captain Kirk.
Heck yeah.
I have a I have an old yellow original series shirt still that surprisingly still fits.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I collected a couple things, and I dressed up as the Breath of the Wild Link.
Ooh.
So found a good foam Master Sword and Hyrule Shield. I think that really brought it together.
Well, at least now Alf has some milk to drink just in case things go south, which, I mean, you're running 2 hearts right now, so...
Yeah, nice health refill is nice. That's for sure.
Get some nice big supply refill there. And now that you have an extra quiver, arrows are no longer an issue for this cycle. But yeah, I think Alf will route... Hopefully Alf does not... Hopefully Alf does not goldfish. The nice thing is Ice Arrows locks a lot in Alf's case, so I don't think Alf is going to leave behind Matamaroma 2. Certainly since it's already set up, although the only thing is he does have to go do Gorman Race again sometime before Day 3 wraps up. So that might be putting it off for him. That was a good clustering of bats there. Unfortunately, Ace does not have magic yet, and chose to do Day 1 grave first, so does not have great spin to help out with these bats.
Our arrow chest is big. Oh, that's just the blast mask.
Which is locked by bombs anyway, so...
Very heavily. You get a freebie bomb if you cycle and forget to grab some. Ooh, nice correction there.
That did look like it was a little misaligned there, but yeah, Alpha covered that very, very nicely. Also, I sincerely hope there's nothing locked behind Great Fairy Mask here. That's going to become really awkward later.
I think we have the tools for this one, at least. To get it out of logic. Just a frog, though. Don't worry about it.
Never mind. Did that Eno just snowball block a fire arrow? That's never happened before. Ooh, Alf does have to kind of watch his magic. Only has enough for one more fire shot, but we'll get a refill here. Okay, there it is.
Being low here is pretty standard.
Ooh, that was a little tight too. Alf, without a hookshot, is still making quite mincemeat of the Snowhead Temple.
Absolutely, nicely done.
All right, Ace, meanwhile,
magic for Ace.
Yep, now he's got his hookshot care package. His 90 minutes later hookshot care package. We'll also get another couple of hints in springtime. Hopefully it points us to our last IC. Which, knowing our luck, it's going to be someplace we've already checked. Like, it's going to be... Actually, East Clocktown IC would be very helpful for Alf right now, because that would push a check of Matamaroma 2. Because what have we found in East Clocktown so far? Couples Mask yielded...
Couples was
ice, right? Yeah, so... That's one important item. There wasn't really anything else major on minigames, right?
Right, yeah.
And we didn't find anything observatory. Yeah, and East Clocktown IC would actually be a pretty big break for Alf. That would absolutely tell him to go grab ice. Then again, Magic also puts Hugo into play for a Picto Box. That is a couple more checks. Thankfully, Seahorses is not one of them. Now, Tinkle Photo is dead because the Swamp IC's already been cleared out, courtesy of Zora Mask. So the Tingle Photo is not the answer, but the Good Lulu picture could be.
Yeah, I'll be curious to see where Elf goes after Snowhead Temple. Probably, if it's not like Cake on the Heart Container, like was suggested.
Also, apparently, much to our Shan and my relief as well, because I've seen it happen. Apparently, Ace soared to Mountain Village from Graveyard and did not crash the game, thankfully.
Yeah, that's good. That room can be very trolly.
Yeah, I've seen it happen. Unfortunately, it did lead to somebody losing a race, which was really unfortunate, but it is a known crash. Alf, meanwhile, having a flawless goat fight, pretty much.
Yeah, very nice. Good fanfare. Oh, Gibdo, our death mask.
Okay, the seed is suddenly turning into here's your hookshot path. The seed will now spell itself out for you. Kind of.
And Song of Healing on the blue warp.
All right, that's not the worst thing to get, but at least you have Mirror and Fire in case you have to do Egos.
Oh.
Milk Road has the letter to Mama.
LTM.
That's Alf's Q. Oh,
Yep.
That's a big break for Alf.
Yeah, already had it set up pretty well with time of day here. You can still do day 3 race. But yeah, that just confirming we're not going to miss Letter to Mama here.
Absolutely incredible hints. Yeah, see, why couldn't we get these hints earlier?
Yeah, it was pretty stingy where it put the ICs.
Okay, so unfortunately, this also means have fun basically full clearing the rest of the game looking for Deku Mask and Light Arrows, because you are out of hints. So Ice is coming up, right? And then Hooks, so that is our Icona access. So yeah, you basically have access to almost the whole game. Letter to Mama is for Couples Mask to Ice Arrows. So Alpha's going to get Couples Mask, cycle reset, and then unfortunately have to wait a couple hours or just double time tonight. One, take your pick, and incoming. Out of the way. Silly Gwei. And then cycle reset, grab Ice Arrows from the mayor's office. Ooh, Swamp Title Deed. That is useless. We've already gotten the Goron Village, I see. It is about to be day 3, so I think Alpha is just killing time, waiting to figure things out. Fire and Magic does give us logical access to Hot Spring Water as well. Smithy 2 is in play, and yet we have not found a wallet for Smithy 1. Because we did get that gold dust bottle from way back when. But in the meantime, Alpha is going to get Goron Race queued up here. Unfortunately, has to do this the hard way due to Keg Trial. Vanilla Powder Keg. Please just let this be a Vanilla Powder Keg so I can laugh. I mean, there has been plenty of comedy this seed, but please, just let me laugh a little harder.
Bomb Chew. Okay.
Okay, discount Powder Keg. Good enough.
True. But yeah, I did like Shan's suggestion of just putting it on the first chest of Great Bay Temple.
Yeah. The one in front of the turtle, you mean, yeah?
Yep. Well, just, yeah. Anywhere in Great Bay would be great. But
Well, it can't. Well, that would be post-hook shot, unfortunately. So,
Yeah,
but that would
because
be
you need to-
insulting. That'd be perfect, actually.
exactly. The insult is the perfect part about it.
Nope. Accidental fence jump.
Just showing off Goron has hops.
But yeah,
Keep it going.
actually, and as I mentioned earlier, Ice Arrows wasn't doing us any favors earlier, so Alf getting this hint later, again, Alf didn't really lose any time by missing out on Manoroma 2. At least not yet. Now, again, the question becomes, what's the story with Deku Mask and Light Arrows?
Yeah, those are AFK still.
And again, I'll remind the audience, we are out of hints. We have all of our hints. Our waths were Southern Swamp, which was Zora. Goron Village, which was Bomb Bag, because that led to magic. And then Milk Road, which is Letter to Mama to Ice Arrows through Couple's Mask. So, and our foolishes are the ranch itself, which we also got a Ranch Sisters hint, thanks game. Pirate's Fortress Exterior, which of course Zora Mask was our first transformation, again, thanks game. And Stone Tower, which, I mean, we have the tools to get there now. We could do a couple things in Stone Tower.
Just a little early.
Whiffed it, Alf.
Fun music for this. Turn it up.
The Mario RPG remake did the nice thing about all the Mario RPG and the Paper Mario remakes is that the new music is so good.
Oh yeah, I still need to experience both games. But I've definitely heard the music, whether through Rando or just in just in the wild.
Whoops! Alf has lost his spikes, and it is a bumpy road here. Oh.
Man, I thought we're all brothers here. What's going on?
I know, right? Luckily, they slow down enough for you to kind of catch up here.
Yeah, the rubber banding can go both ways.
Ooh, that was a little spooky. Oh, that Goron just totally whiffed. All right, this guy on the right this guy ahead of Alf here is gonna be the backbreaker here. We need to scoot ahead.
Looking good.
Punch it. Punch it.
Okay, we're good.
Well done, Alf. Again, that seems to be the theme of Alf's last 20 minutes is got messy but recovered pretty nicely.
There is the hook shot. Long awaited. Ever since we jumped in the quads.
So yeah, I think Alf's trying to connect the dots now on the Milk Road Wath. Interestingly, Sword to Clocktown.
This could be... Well...
Oh, Clocktown Central Pillar was gilded, that's right.
Good memory.
So yeah, quick detour to double check this. I mean, this could just be Deku or Light Arrows, which if it is, OMG.
Just combat.
I mean, we're not going to say no to that either, because for all we know, Deku could just be chilling in Shrine.
Here's the Milk Road Sword. Others.
Still boarding the Soar. Interesting. It's not, money's not the obstacle. Yeah, why is Alf delaying Milk Road here? Maybe just grabbing the Icona Owl first, since it's on his mind. But yeah, this is a very strange play. Although I guess in hindsight it makes sense. I guess that to me says that Alf's next stop, he wants his next stop to be Icona. After getting ice arrows. Uh-oh.
Oh, so on the full view, it sounds like Alf wrote down Cafe Mask besides the Milk Road Icy hint on his tracker. So.
Oh no! Oh, and Alf waltzed by light arrows apparently because those were also in Snowhead Temple.
On the Scarecrow chest.
Oh no! That is bad news for Alf. He's not going back for that.
Yeah, if we understand, yeah, that's really tough. So Ace is probably pulling ahead here unless there's a big 180 on the information that Alf has.
What is that? That is more milk. So now we're just missing Deku Mask, which on that note, may we please have a bet for Deku Mask? Given what we know, it can be essentially anywhere except Ranch, Pirate's Fortress Exterior, and Stone Tower, which are hinted foolish. It cannot be in the Spider Houses. It cannot be on any Great Fairy. It is not on Beavers. And it is not on Anjouan Cafe. All right, now I know somewhere stupid is gonna get used, so let me think of someplace that's actually stupid. So yeah, Alf may have unfortunately misremembered his hints here. Because yeah, where was Cafe Mask? It was right around the time Letter to Mama showed up, if I remember correctly. Oh wait, wasn't Cafe Mask on a Tingle? Yeah, it was on Milk Road Tingle.
Yeah, and I feel like that appeared for Alf about the time that Midnight Meeting was closing. I remember that. So Ace probably got it then. Yeah. Oh, is that... Ooh. Okay, was it off of that Tingle in Milk Road?
I don't remember if it was Milk Road. It might have been... Oh, no, it wasn't Milk Road Tingle. No, because Milk Road with Tingle was double heart pieces. And it was Mountain Tingle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was on Mountain Tingle. Chat's right.
Oh. So I wonder if this is like a multi-location misattribution?
It can't be, because again, Milk Road Tingle just had double heart pieces.
Right.
Yeah, that's unfortunately a really bad mistake here, potentially. Unless Alf is using Cafe Mask as a way to signal Madame Aroma 2, but I'm not 100% sure about that one. We are going to get stage lights here.
Cafe already got him something, so he would think it's fulfilled.
Surprisingly, no wallets. Oh, you know, I should have bet Smithy too. That's been in play for a hot minute. Not like super long, but it's been in play.
Yeah, gold dust. We do have that. I would have thought that these Zorlot checks would have been one of our first stops, but it hasn't seemed to have yielded anything, because we've seen Evan before.
Yeah, I believe this was something... Yeah, it was something useless. And to remind the audience again, Snowhead Temple, the light arrows were in the sort of hidden chest in the central area near the top.
Yeah, the Scarecrow chest.
The Scarecrow chest, yeah. Easier way to describe that one. So yeah, Alf is... Yeah, Alf, unfortunately, that is very, very likely a last location. I cannot see Alf going back for that for any reason. Now, Ace, unfortunately, does have to do this whole process of opening up the Goron race and doing it as well. So yeah, to clarify again, Ice Arrows is behind Couple's Mask, which can be found by turning in the letter to Mama to Madame Roma. So yeah, Madame Roma and Bard to Couple's Mask to Ice Arrows. So basically, Ace and Alf got their progression items about the same time. Alf got Captains, Ace got Couples. So Cafe's Mask is double required today. Unfortunately, it is getting very close to the end of day 3 here, so if Alf does think about Madame Aroma 2, he's running out of time. Unless he picked it up while we weren't looking, which I doubt. But then again, I could just be... No, I think because Alf cycled through his deeds earlier. Oof. Puzzles.
Yeah, well, other than Poe and Dekunut, this
No. Alf, no, that's gilded. Although I think this is just Mountain Deed or something. Oh, it's Moon's Tear.
If Moon's Tear is something, I think that means I win the bet. The hash has been canonical except for Poe and the nut.
Fair.
Because, well, you know, I guess Romani Mask is a stretch because you can still get in without it, but yes, Couple's nut.
Yeah, we had a lengthy discussion about that in the Discord before we went on the air today.
Okay. There goes my bet. Just arrows.
Alright, so yeah, Alf's got not much better stuff to do with these rupees, so is going to drop them. Okay, Ace got hit there, but still held spikes. Whoops, tree. Okay, so
here.
Unfortunately, Alpha's cycle resetting here, which, I mean, that's not the worst thing that you could do right now in the case of the Ice Arrows.
Yeah, because you've already got the stuff that you need for spring, so that disappearing isn't too big of a deal.
You could be thinking about Smithy too as well. Oop. Bit of a tap there. All right, this is going to be a little bit on the tight side, I think, for Ace.
And goal. All right.
Never mind, it wasn't even close. So yeah, neither runner managing to have any double takes on their Goron race.
Yeah.
What is Alf doing here? Getting the last, the guarded chest in Fortress Interior, perhaps?
Yeah, stuff that's locked by hookshot from before.
Yeah, that is the most sensible place to check next.
And we're going to see a good picture of Lulu.
Meanwhile, the pirates once again jamming out to Yoshi beatboxing. Oh.
Can't blame him. It's a fire track.
Uh-oh. Halt! Yeet!
Yeah, I'll be curious to see where Ace goes after this.
So yeah, sort of the upside to a Deku Mask casino is that basically the entire rest of the south is locked out. Because there's nothing left we can do in the south unless we get Dongero, and somehow it's on the Swamp Frog, which it can't be anyway because of the IC. So never mind.
Yeah, the IC is the big thing. Otherwise, yeah, like that grotto is still open.
Yeah, so there is the Swamp Grotto. Well, no, that's also swamp anyway, so.
Yep.
So yeah, no, you basically have no reason to go south again until such time as you get Deku. At that point, you're probably in. Well, then we could be. Well, actually, it won't really matter whether or not Oath is on Egos or the monkey, because by that point we'll have Deku Mask. So we won't be looking for it. We won't be having a song item kerfuffle.
All right, first look at Great Bay Temple.
Yeah, full clearable dungeon here for Aceslayer.
And all the items are on the way for the route with this temple.
That's a big gilded. That could be Deku. Could also be a keg. Come on, comedy option.
Ah, Dongero.
Comedy option.
That.
Oh, that. Well, actually. Oh, yeah. What better time to get Dongero when potentially Great Bay Temple Frog could be the answer?
Yeah, that would be a double dip if it's something on Ace's side.
Yeah, unfortunately, Ace doesn't know about that and probably has no incentive to head back in that direction anytime soon anyway.
Yeah, that's going to take a bottleneck to get back there.
Oh, jeez. And we obviously it can't be the Woodfall Temple Frog because, you know, Deku and all that.
Yeah. Laundry pool still open.
Oh, yeah. We haven't ruled that out either.
Seen it right now, in fact. Oh, trolley bush.
No, I wanted the frog, not lettuce.
No salads for me today. I'm in a rush. I like the taste of salads. I feel like salads take so long to eat, though. That's the only de-incentive for me.
I'm just a lettuce guy, actually. Like a nice Italian dressing on lettuce, and that's good enough for me. You must understand, I'm a very basic Italian when it comes to food. All right, so Alpha is about to go into Great Bay Temple with no ice arrows, and unfortunately is not even going to be able to check the frog or pretty much anything more than Ace is going to be able to check. Meanwhile, Ace is going to be able to full clear the whole dungeon minus that frog.
I will say, all speculation. If it is the frog, then there is a bit more of a race, since there would be, not much incentive to go back into GBT for when you get Dongero on Ace's side.
Yeah, but
and then Alf needs to get bottlenecked back before any of that happens.
Yeah, and the other thing is that would actually put both runners in a scenario where redouble dipping a dungeon would be an extremely hard sell, because for Ace you would have to go back to get the frog. For Alf, you still have to go back for light arrows to Snowhead Temple. So both runners would end up being in the same scenario here, where they would have to double dip a dungeon for one check that in a sea of checks where there's much more available elsewhere.
Yeah, it's definitely going to take a hard bottleneck, if that's even the case. Big chests here.
All right. Triple whammy, two good things in a boss key, perhaps?
The Potion's hat?
I mean, that's fair game. South End or the Clocktown checks haven't been ruled out.
Sniffa.
That hasn't been ruled out either, believe it or not.
Yeah, that's our first, you know, if we were to get up there, that'd be our first, yeah, with the wallet and everything that being in sight. Left side, I believe.
Yeah, well left needs the blue potion. Okay. Where is this Deku mask? Oh boy, and here was me saying the seed was gonna solve itself after this. Nope. Welcome to an unhinted casino for Deku mask.
Ooh, nicely done.
Nice to see important items actually being in dungeons for a change, though. Last seed I called it was 100% overworld, save for like one thing.
Yeah, there's having like Gibdo and Snowhead, light arrows.
Yeah. Yeah, Deku Mask Casino is thankfully not one of the worst, because at least it locks out an entire region. Transformation Mask Casinos in general aren't the worst. It's like Light Arrows or Captain's Hat or Mirror Shield is the absolute worst, because that's literally only good for one thing. Well, at least if you have Light Arrows already, which you most likely do if you're in a casino.
Yeah, absolutely. And it looks like, yeah, we will need to visit the monkey or check out the guards. We have to go to some throne room to get a song. Because we need Oath.
Yeah, the nice thing is, as chat points out, at the very least, you don't have to go hunting for another song item under these conditions. All right.
Yep, Ranch Foolish. That's very good news.
Yeah, we did get that Bremen's mask from Honey and Darling, too, so we don't have to worry about that either. All right, no ward skipping today, or rather, ward skippers would be okay. Would be okay today. Nothing of importance there. Both runners are at least running on Razor Sword, although I do not believe Alf picked up FD, which was someplace kind of silly, if I recall correctly.
Bombers, yeah.
Bomber kids, that's right. How many times do I have to tell you people? Don't neglect the bombers.
Oh, you missed out on Big Man. Big Man, big mistake.
I mean, it's not the worst thing to miss out on, but again, it's always either Bank 1, Bombers, or it's just or mini games. It's like one of those three, easily missable if you're late to the bandwagon locations, and they always have something good. Oh my god, Shan.
Yeah, I will say if it comes down to me finding a progression item over FD, like, I'll definitely take that. But yeah, if it's early in the seed, having FD is just nice.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, FD before remains, you love to see it. And it seems to be like the running joke of Season 6 for the most part. Like, we have these complete trash logic seeds, and yet somehow we find FD first. Somebody explain to me how that one works.
Water Room Deku. Okay, that is... that's the freedom right there.
And just like that, the seed has been solved. So yeah, Ice Arrow's leading to Deku Mask as well. So yeah, this basically seals the deal. This is Ace's race to lose. So the seed did in fact spell itself out. You just go get your Great Bay Temple Care package, you clear that, and then you basically delete 2 dungeons from the game. Whoops. Too low on the bomb jump. But yeah, this is go mode for Ace. Like, one way or another, he's got both the items for the 2 remaining songs. So either the monkey has Oath or Egos has Oath. Either way, no biggie. So yeah, this is actually going to be a pretty fast finish for Ace, all things considering. Despite the hookshot bottleneck. So yeah, with that being said, and I realize we're a little early calling this, but looking ahead, so if you are joining us a bit late, there has been a mild shakeup in the lower brackets. Originally, the winner of this race would go on to face Dodo in lower brackets round 6, but unfortunately, Dodo has dropped out of the tournament. So that round will instead be skipped, and whoever wins this race will go into lower brackets round 7. There are still a couple of races to go through before we determine who the winner's opponent will be. Vidya and other sections still have to go at it in lower brackets round 5, and then whoever wins that faces Trev Person in round 6, and whoever wins that will face the winner of this race. Oh, Vidya and other section have raced, okay. Fair enough. So that race actually has been determined, so whoever won that race goes to face Trev, and whoever wins that race faces the winner of this race.
Alright, Georg down.
Yep, thank all courtesy of Big Man.
Big man, no problems.
Even more money that we don't need. Surprisingly, not a money-heavy seed. You know, you had to buy Cafe Mask off of Mountain Tingle, but other than that, that's about it. Like, you didn't even need to buy a red potion. You didn't need to buy the bomb shop stuff. You did not need rupees this seed for a change.
Not even a keg.
Meanwhile, Boo is just chilling in the upper brackets, waiting for the lower brackets to play out. Oh, yeah, and meanwhile, Spec is on the bottom of the loser's bracket, or lower brackets, I should say. I prefer lower brackets. Waiting to see how that plays out, too. So, yeah, we just got 2 runners, the 1 and 2 seed, both just chilling at the moment.
Ooh, slick human strat to get into Palace of Ace. I like that a lot. Yeah, gonna opt to get the song here out of safety. I think it routes really well because you've already got Elegy, so if you are looking for Oath, you can just get that when you get done with ST, but if it's here, then you're just good to go. Because where you land after beating Stone Tower is just a good spot to go to Egos.
Exactly. And yeah, Elegy was like one of the first songs we got on the Skull Kids, so next to New Wave on Zora Eggs before 30 minutes, well, about when 30 minutes went by. Which, I mean, it made sense. You had to do it anyway, and you were waiting for midnight, so...
And we did not get any bottles. Well, I guess maybe we got one more bottle after that. But yeah, like, you still have to go in and out of the building over and over again. White song, so we're looking at Egos.
Yeah, Storm's on the monkey, which, to be fair, we had Mirror Shield extremely early, so that is not concerning. So yeah, Captain's Hat and Mirror Shield required today. I'm trying to think if is lens technically required for the Scarecrow chest in Snowhead?
I don't believe so. I think with fewer lens requirements on the tricks, that counts that out.
Fair enough. Yeah. So other than that, I don't have any particular. Notable where are things missing on the spoiler log requests today. I don't think. I mean, I think it's fairly obvious. The graveyard magic was 2 stars. It's pretty safe to say the bombs were the 2-star. I mean, it's painfully obvious bombs were the 2 stars in Village. And all of our ICs were only 1 item. So, not really a whole lot of ambiguity to go on with the ICs today.
Yeah, I would be curious that we already know this, but I'm trying to remember where the cafe mask actually was.
It was on Mountain Village Tingle.
Mountain Village Tingle, okay. Yep, that tracks.
All right, Ace, meanwhile, is just going to bulldoze through this Woodfall Temple.
Yeah, get your boss key, visit the back of the temple, and then out you go.
Which reminds me, did Ace ever even hit the Icona Owl yet? I almost want to say no. I almost want to say no.
I don't think there's much incentive on his side. Did some one-off checks before GBT, and then even then that routed him to West pretty early.
Oh, Alf is back in Milk Road and is heading back to Gorman Race, so I think he's just connected the dots on Ice Arrows. Unfortunately, that's not going to do him a lot of good since that he still has to connect the dots on Light Arrows, which is unfortunately just unfortunately just not going to happen. Especially considering Snowhead Temple was already such a big bottleneck in the first place for Hookshot.
I'm glad that he realized that this was an issue, though, and needed to come back for this. But yeah, it could just push him to SCT.
More than likely what's going to happen is that Alpha's going to finish up Great Bay Temple.
Yep, Ice Arrows was what he was missing there.
Yeah, and that is going to also get him Deku Mask as well, since it is in the Seesaw Room.
Got that boss key. Ace is set to take down Adola.
Yeah, he'll be done with this dungeon in about, 2 minutes or so. Probably not even 2 minutes. Yeah, unfortunately for Alf, he's on day 1 and has to go all the way to night 3. This'll take a minute. Torch, please. There we go.
And excellent dodge on not shooting the dragonfly, because that will just pull that dragonfly to you. Not fun.
You thought pulling things to you with Iron Boots was something exclusive to Wind Waker? Nope, Majora's Mask did it first.
And it gives you no advantage. It does not stun the enemies, just makes it easier for them to hit you.
Anyways, did any of y'all see a boss? I didn't.
Oh, I was looking specifically this time so I could make sure I could catch it. So I think that's cheating.
right, Alpha is on night of the final day, is about to get couples mask, and then realize, oh wait, I have to reset. Like, you have to cycle reset whether you like it or not, because you have to get the letter to Mama on any day, but still have to go check Madame Aroma on day 3. So one way or another, you're cycle resetting for couples. Oh, actually, when does the mayor's office close on day 3?
I think it's earlier because she's already gone. Oh,
Yeah.
but for Mayor, well, yeah, no,
It
they're
is 6
because they
p.m.,
scurry.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that checks. All right, no Deku Princess to the moon for us today, but nonetheless, Ace just has to go wall up Stone Tower Temple and then grab the Ego song, and then that's it. Is the cutscene there? I believe so. I believe the couples mass turn-in is available up until night 3.
Yeah, I think they argue in that room up until the night. Yeah, so this will be Ace's first visit to Okana, so set that all up.
And Alf has also changed the hint on the Milk Road Wath, so yeah, he realized something's up and is adjusting accordingly. Frustration will commence in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, which I'm still impressed that you, like, when you look at your notes, for me, I definitely look at it and I'm like, okay, like I wrote this down, so it must be true, right? And so to second guess and kind of think through the race and to realize, oh wait, actually, Milk Road was Letter to Mama. That's pretty impressive.
The problem is the Milk Road hint came late, because Alf didn't get it until springtime. And that was after everything else leading up to Hookshot. So,
yeah,
to be fair, it's honestly more than likely, especially given how big of a game MM is, that you're gonna forget where your opening checks are. At least a little bit.
Yeah, like, and plus the hookshot being on Goron was something you're looking forward to, so that could definitely distract you from keeping track of some other things. And then, like you said, that IC was just so late in springtime. And the other one is probably here in Akana or like D Swamp House.
Yeah. Honestly though, most of our hints were not really that good today. Like, the ICs were fine, but they hinted stuff a little early. Besides Milk Road, they hinted stuff a little too early anyway. The Foolishes weren't really that great. The Always hints at least hinted Hookshot, but that's about it.
Yeah, like the village I could see a case for, but you don't have captains, so you're not thinking day 2, or you're not able to even access what that unlocked at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Clean Egos.
Ooh.
Deku Soldier.
Yeah, and even got the rear-facing shield shine. Egos,
Yeah,
where are you? Over here.
That's very satisfying to get on an enemy. Like, I can get it on some sunblocks because it's just, yeah, stand backwards in a predetermined spot, but yeah, that was smooth. And also a very smooth GPT from Alf.
Yeah, Alpha's definitely been demonstrating some really nice execution over the course of tonight. It's just unfortunate that he ended up, A, misreading the hints, and B, unfortunately, passing the light arrows. Otherwise, I would say Alf did have a decent lead with the earlier captain's hat pickup for a bit. But yeah, unfortunately, just missing Letter to Mama last cycle, just sent him too far back.
Yeah, that'll do it. But yeah, Ace did do Egos early, so we'll just climb Stone Tower Temple and burn time of day to get to the Clock Tower.
I think now would be a good time to transition to night 3. Because right now he is still on day 3. Well, actually, it's about to become night 3, so... not really that necessary. Hey, Fox, we're just about wrapping up, and Hookshot was on Goron Race. A little late,
happy
but
2 hours chat. Got well, you know, it's kind of on track with our last happy hour. But yeah, big thanks to our racers Ace and Al putting on an awesome show for us today, and big shout out to our volunteers in the tracking booth. Yeah, most of it was just that hook bottleneck, and you know that takes up a lot of your brain power for getting up to that point.
yeah, we were actually kind of in 2 casinos. Like, we had the casino for Deco at the end, which just so happened to be in GBT on the way clearing that, so that wasn't too bad. But we kind of were on a casino for Magic because we had no way to get into Snowhead Temple for a long time until we got Captain's Hat, which was on Midnight Meeting. With Cafe Mask being on North Tingle. So you had to go north, go get Cafe Mask, turn around, go get the, go do Midnight Meeting, and then turn around again and go to, what's it's called? And go to Snowhead Temple. Have fun!
Yeah, double required Cafe's Mask. Just a mean spice today.
Yeah, this seed had some pretty good comedy.
Subtle setup for the bomb jump on the left side of Stone Tower Temple. Nicely done. Ledge grabbed. Oh, nice bonk on that pipe, too.
Yeah, both runners actually have 2 different swords. Ace got his in Foolish Ranch, but he didn't know it was foolish at the time. But on the Doggy Roof chest, Alf's sword is on Clocktown Central Pillar. Day 3.
He might have known and just got it just because it's big. I'm trying to remember where the ranch... Yeah, because ranch was in the quads.
Yeah, Ranch Hint was early.
So definitely worth it as you're playing Rando just to pick up those big chests in the event that it gets you some nice combat.
Or you can happen upon a foolish bomb bag. It's happened. It wasn't the case today. Bomb bag was 2 stars. The one in Lens Cave, but...
Oh yeah, the other one being on Cliffington.
Clifford had a bomb bag, and then there was a blast mask in Snowhead Temple as well. So yeah, Alpha now has Deku, but unfortunately, he did not get the Scarecrow chest in Snowhead Temple, so he missed out on light arrows. So unfortunately, while that is the right stuff, Alpha's unfortunately missing the one thing that's going to put him into go mode here. Oh, also suddenly milk bottle.
That's what that other bottle was. Okay. There we go. Boss key for Ace. Just soar back to the entrance and take on some worms. Ooh, and I do like this transformationless jump up to stay Zora and get to this green switch here.
Yeah, again, Alf showing that he is no slouch on the execution front. Incoming.
Yeah, I usually opt for bombs there, but yeah, takes an extra transform back.
Besides Hook, not particularly. Honestly, the game kind of had we had a fairly decent amount of items first cycle. Like we had early Zora, early bow behind a bottle, which was free on the clock tower. That gave us bow on Labfish. So actually, the early West play, Ace did do that, but did not do Labfish because he wanted to hold on to the red potion in the bottle. Unfortunately, it turned out that Labfish was the answer, and because Swamp was only 1 IC, there was no point in healing Kome. But we couldn't figure that out until we got to day 2 Woods, where we found Zora Mask.
Yeah, Zora Mask was the big... Oh, okay, there's progression item. And it was the IC, so it's warp right out. Knowing that's the case.
Alpha a little to your left. There we go. Oh, that also works too.
Yeah, sometimes you have to, depending on Georg's position, he'll go to the side, and you have to kind of trick FD into shooting the right spot.
Nevertheless, not too terrible of a George fight. Unfortunately, no comedy on bosses. No comedy items on bosses. I was kind of hoping we would see a keg on Goat, but we ended up not getting our wish on that front.
Yeah, we still have Twin Mold. He could be something funny.
Could be. Wouldn't be our other sword. We already know where our Great Fairy Sword would be some good comedy. Deku Mask, yes, to clarify with chat, yes, Deku Mask was not hinted. Deku Mask was not hinted. Goron Mask was not hinted. Magic was not hinted. Well, it kind of was through the bomb bag in...
Yeah.
Oh.
The bomb bag.
Ace seeing, wait a minute, that's a chateau. I will take that happily prior to Majora. I wouldn't call that comedy. I wouldn't even call that comedy. I'd call that convenience.
Yeah, definitely nice. And definitely have enough bottles to hold it.
All right, so Alpha's going to get Storms here. Unfortunately, he does not have light arrows or kegs, so he actually can't get Oath. So unfortunately, he's going to full clear Palace and Woodfall Temple to grab things.
Oh, that was a trolley. Yeah, wow. Backwalking the catch. Sure, you saw that, Scrub. Okay. Yeah, I've had that exact thing happen to me. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, and he's mildly frustrated about that.
Oh, yeah.
Nice chill music here while we wait for the clock tower to open up, because yeah, unfortunately Ace got through Stone Tower Temple a little too quickly.
Yeah, fast forwarding would have been the move. Just to get, a good minute of time save for sure. Okay, and thus concludes the Dead by Daylight portion of the seed.
Please elaborate.
You just try not to get caught, and apparently that Scrub had aura perks, so
I see.
Not a fair fight.
I've never played Dead by Daylight, so I wouldn't know.
That's valid. It's a stretch. Good Metal Gear Solid moment.
We have a question is, do we have any more races after this one? This weekend, not immediately. Next on the docket, as far as races that do have to be scheduled, the deadline for the deadline for the Trev versus the other section race would be tomorrow. I don't know if that's been extended. Ace, after this race, is going to have until the 9th of November for whoever wins the Trev versus section race. So yeah, we don't have a whole lot going on over the next week, but we are coming to the end of this tournament, folks. The lower bracket deadlines have been extended. I figured as much given the circumstances, but I figured I'd double check that. Because yeah, otherwise Trev and Section would have already scheduled their race for tomorrow by now. But nonetheless, yeah, Ace is already on Incarnation. Oh, right. SGL was last weekend, and there was MMR involved in that, too.
Yeah, awesome races for SGL. That was a ton of fun, and definitely slowed down a little bit of our main tournament progress, but totally worth it. Some awesome games speeded through, and got to see some MMR on the stage.
I do need to go back and watch those. I never got around to... I missed out on SGL this year. All right, Alf getting a Keaton mask. Unfortunately, that is useless since the Milk Road Keaton would have already been locked out. And I'm sure Alf wants nothing more to do with Milk Road.
Yeah, 100%. All right, there's the GG call.
All right, Aceslayer finishes with a 2:14.59, just shy of 2:15, and it looks like Alf has issued a DNF and will not be finishing, but will be joining us for an interview. So again, GG's to our runners. Aceslayer will go on to face the winner of Trev Person versus the other section, which will be determined over the course of the week. We have not heard anything from Ace yet, whether he will also be joining us. And unfortunately, Alf is actually has to bug out. He has some other things that just came up, so he will not be joining us for an interview, unfortunately. So yeah, we're just waiting on Ace. But yeah, the short version of the seed was a bit of a trash chain to get to Hookshot. You needed to get Captain's Hat on Midnight Meeting. You need to go north, get Cafe Mask, do Midnight Meeting for Captain's Hat, go get Lullaby and Magic so that you can go do Snowhead Temple for access to Hookshot. Aceslayer said in the race time, Aceslayer will not be joining us for an interview either, so we will have no interviews today. But he says in the race room, to sum up the seed, though, Onion.
100%. I couldn't agree more.
I absolutely agree.
Yeah, well, it brought tears to my eyes, too, but in a good way.
There were layers on that one. I appreciate that.
Yep. Absolutely.
That's a good one.
Well, as Captain put very clearly, if you look on the bracket now, you can see that Acelayer's race has gone through. He has also beaten Dodo at the exact same time with a time of 0 minutes, 0 hours, 0 minutes, and 0 seconds. So it's kind of a sort of not really double GG for Acelayer. But yes, This seed is ogre. And yes, we won't be having any today.
Thank you, Shrek.
Shrek jokes. Also, if you are a volunteer in MMR, go look in Volunteer General. I posted a photo of my Shrek costume.
Heck yeah.
It's really bad. Anyway, so at the moment, we don't have any people signed up for any races, but we will be having a huge influx of Challenge Cup races coming up soon. The race between Vidya and Section, none of the tournament team have had a chance to properly review it yet, so we will try and get that result through as soon as possible. And then we'll be continuing the main bracket. There isn't that many races left now. I believe it's, 1, 2, 3, 4 races left now, I think. So 4? 1, 2, 3. That's 5 at the moment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. So we shall see. We shall see. So I just want to say a quick thank you to everyone today. So to Naki and Captain for giving us such an amazing commentary today. To the lovely trackers, myself, and Saberstorm. Thank you, the 3 of you, for joining today in the comms booth. I'm Shannon Bird. I was your restreamer, your seed roller, and you're one of your trackers for today. So this was the Majora's Mask Randomizer Standard Tournament Season 6 Lower Bracket Round 5 between Aceslayer and Alf. Aceslayer will go on to the next round to fight Dodo. Oh wait. Aceslayer will go on to the next round to fight the winner of Trev versus the next matchup, which should be hopefully done soon. I'm going to bed soon, so we shall see. But based on the results of the last race, it's looking to be the other section. We do have Challenge Cup races going on at the moment. They were on hold because of SGL. So we will keep you guys updated. There are some other races going on Zelda Speedruns at the moment. We've got the OOTR Battle Royale at the moment, which we're going to raid into in a second. And we've also got some Link to the Past Cross the Keys stuff going on at the moment as well. And a new Zelda 2 tournament has just begun, so definitely keep an eye out for that if you're more interested in the older Zeldas. But that is it from us. Just don't mind me typing. We're going to raid into Zelda Speedruns 3 where they are doing the OTR Battle Royale. But that is it from us from Majora's Mask, and we shall see you guys soon.